I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Fish.
And I'm Shane.
We're in the between, and you're listening to NWCZ Radio.
Off the brand new, and I mean brand new CD, Fall in Line. This is the band In the Between. The name of that track is Unraveling.
Nice job.
And
thank you.
It's been a while since we've had a female-fronted rock band in here. But we do today, and they're here right now. In the Between. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
Hello, thanks.
It's good to have you guys on the program. Now, I was reading through your bio and stuff, and it says you all came from different projects to form this latest incarnation, In the Between, which is sounding great, according to that track. And we'll get into the CD and the specifics in a little bit. What projects did you come from?
I was previously in Truth Failed, and then I went to Wallace Hound. But those were short-lived.
I came off of the Sins after about 7 years of being with the band, and kind of occasionally helped out another band called Electronica and another band called Anguisset.
Yeah, the Sins, who we've had in here, who we had in here, no longer, correct?
No longer.
But you're now in the between.
Yes, I am in the between.
Yes.
You're in. I was in Lucid Spiral, and then at the same time, the Diablo Tones. So.
And if you guys, as soon as we post the video on this, you have to take a. This is probably one of the best looking rock bands I've seen in a long time.
Mostly her.
That's right.
Well, yes, there's obviously the lead singer. She's beautiful, but you guys are dressed to kill.
Thank you.
Talk about a rock and roll
tonight.
band.
Yeah.
Now, they couldn't get on an airplane.
No,
But
not a chance.
Probably not.
It'd be like John Madden, have to bust it everywhere when they get big.
Way too much metal going on here.
So the new CD, which is you guys as we speak are having the CD release party for this. It is cool packaging, by the way, everybody. It's called Fall in Line, and it has 6 songs on it. Tell us a little bit about this. What was the process like for this? Where did you record it, and how are you feeling about it right now?
First of all, I think we're all feeling pretty great about it.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
We've done most of the work at Shane's house. He's got amazing equipment set up there. That he's been in this business for a while. He seems to know what he's doing. And
Seems.
It
Seemingly.
sounds radio quality for sure.
Because a lot
Absolutely.
of bands, when they're done, when they finally get through with their CD, they're so tired of actually hearing it, playing it over and over, and almost don't even it's like they're at the point of burnout. But you guys seem stoked about it.
Absolutely.
yeah.
It's been like Christmas.
I know, it's definitely.
Because it's all do-it-yourself stuff. I mean, you won't see on that disc a whole lot of thank you to this and that, and who recorded it and who did it, because we did it all ourselves.
I don't think I see any.
Yeah, because I mean, what I like about it is the artwork, the music, production, everything was all us. So
Very creative talent in the band, and that's nice to be able to draw from that rather than having to go outside of the band and hire people to do that sort of thing.
saves you a lot of money.
Definitely.
Now, as a female front in a rock and roll band and a heavier band, I mean, there are a few out there. We've had a few on here. And what is your take on the music scene and being a female in the Northwest? Fronting a rock band. What's that experience like for you?
I get a lot of the times, which one are you dating? And then I kind of sit back. I think it's just hilarious, and I just I wait to see their faces when I step on stage. I'm like, I'm the only girl, performing tonight, and it's few and far in between that you actually do get to perform with some really great females. But yeah, it's enjoyable for me. I love it so much.
Have you always been a rocker chick?
Pretty much, yeah. I remember listening to Alice in Chains when I was pretty young, and Pink Floyd was probably one of my favorite bands growing up, and Chevelle, one of my big bands that I listen to repeatedly. But like In This Moment and OTEP are just so phenomenal to me. I wish I could do what those ladies do. They blow my mind. And
What?
I thought you had a question.
Oh, no, I'm into the conversation. I was also going to ask if the last projects, if they were more hard rock oriented, or if you've been kind of all over the place.
it's, the last bands I was just the singer. That was it. They're like, you do that, you go. And this is totally different. I had DJs and stuff in the last band, and it was more of a kind of popish. But this one, I actually get the question like, what do you want to play? What do you hear? What do you want to do? And it's awesome.
So how did you guys how did you come together? You're all in all these different projects. Had you played shows together, or did you place an ad somewhere, or were just friends? How did this all happen?
Years back, Caitlin and I got to know each other because of the bands we were in. We played some shows together or stuff like that. And there was even one point where she shared the stage with one of my bands, just a jam session. And after that, I asked you a number of different times, hey, do you want to record some songs? Do you want to do a side project, stuff like that? It never came to fruition. And then right about the time that I was ending Lucid Spiral, or feeling it was coming to an end, saw Caitlin again at a In This Moment show. And she approached me and said, hey, you still looking for a singer? And I was like, it was the weird timing thing. And then I watched her the rest of that night rocking out to In This Moment. And I was like, I want that singer because she's going crazy.
In high heels, nonetheless, in the mosh pit.
About to jump on the stage and grab the mic from the singer. And I'm like, oh, okay, I want that as a front person, So
Nice.
it felt really good. And then we just kind of started working together. And now it's been almost a year. And it's been a great process, and the writing and recording has been wonderful.
And Fish, how did you come in?
Well, I was just coming off of the working with the Sins. I think it was October of last year. It's been about a year since the Sins broke up, and I was, pretty low part of my musical career, not really doing anything, occasionally helping out, or maybe helping out another band, Anguisset, and maybe electronica. But for the most part, there wasn't really anything happening for me. And then around the springtime, I saw Shane's ad in Craigslist, and I looked at it several times. And even though it interested me, I don't know, just the way that it was worded, it sounded like it was way above my pay grade. It's like
I set high expectations. We want the bassist who can do this and this.
Yeah,
You want to put them in their place and make them feel low on the totem pole to begin with. So, yeah.
Like John Entwistle is dead. Geddy Lee's taken.
Well, that's what it seemed like that. But then Will Warren, who's not here, the drummer, he remembered me from playing in the Sins, because he and his band at the time.
Why is William Warren? That name's familiar. What was his last project?
Cirrus.
Yes, the Sins and Cirrus played a couple times together, and he remembered me, and he got in touch with me and said, there's this band that's happening up not too far from where you live, and he gave me a link to the ad, and it's that same ad that I thought, it's like, really?
No way.
And then I don't know. I said, okay, sure. I want to hear what they have. And I got in touch with Shane, and Shane sent me some of the stuff, and I listened to the music, and then I thought, no, I definitely can't do this.
What?
But but then I tried. I guess I really tried.
Why did you feel you couldn't do it? Did you feel it was too complicated, or was wasn't your style, or what were you feeling at that time?
A little outside of your box.
Actually, yes. It actually forced me to think outside of this comfort zone that I had with the Sins.
There you go.
And I thought to myself,
That brings out amazing things, though.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Also at the same time, I had auditioned for a musical, and I was rehearsing with that at the time, and I guess it was, and I've never done a musical before, so that was really way out of my box.
Sure.
So doing that musical probably contributed to giving me the confidence to work with this band, and I tried it, and apparently he's impressed. So I'm here, and I'm still employed.
It
You
fit,
know,
yeah.
Well, it all seems to have come together, and the band is in the between, and they have a brand new CD called Fall in Line. We're going to listen to another track right now. We'll come back. We'll talk about the CD a little more and some of the shows they have coming up. This is titled Projection. Projection is the name of that track. It's from the band In the Between off of their brand new CD, Fall in Line. Holy cow. Reminiscent of a band that we've been playing for a while, Jackalope. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but man, you have got some pipes.
Thank you.
That is phenomenal. I'm expecting big things from you cats.
Definitely.
That
I
is
sure hope so.
phenomenal.
There's the production value on that, and Shane, I see you do the programming and stuff. How is the live show? Bring all that as well, or is it a little more stripped down, or you just pull all the toys out?
Yes.
Only Foxy could ask that question.
he whips it all out.
We deliver live. I mean, you get most of what you hear. Some of it doesn't come across live,
Sure.
and of course, some of that depends on the sound guy's abilities. But I have a laptop with me that gives us some of the sounds and synth stuff that because we're just 4-piece,
Right.
So we have that as our.
That's why I grabbed the CD a minute ago. I'm like, how many people?
But so we have the laptop giving us, which is really common these days. You see
Yeah.
bands
Sure.
with a laptop all the time now, which also means that our drummer's playing to a click track. So you'll see him with headphones on, but other than that, it's just pure energy, and we got it. We're all over the stage.
The progressiveness of the music. I'm really digging that too.
Yeah, and I want to recommend you guys hit up Louis G's.
Definitely.
You guys on stage at Louis G's in Fife with their light show and everything would be just an absolute
Phenomenal.
knockout.
Yeah.
That's one of the best, if not the best stage with lighting and sound in the South Sound.
You've been told, yeah.
Tell them Big D sent you.
All right,
And,
okay.
You get further if you tell him Voxy sent you.
Yes,
Okay.
you will. I should have said that to begin with. I like to toot my own horn occasionally. Okay, some places to check this band out in the between, and why wouldn't you? October 12th at the Backstage Bar and Grill in Tacoma, and then October 13th at Studio 7 up there in the Soto District. CD is titled Fall in Line. And it's available in a couple of days. Right now, it's at the shows, but in a few days, it's on CD Baby, and iTunes, and everything. Get yourself over to that and download this thing, because you're going to want to add this to your repertoire of Northwest bands on the rise. I'm telling you, on
Definitely.
the rise. I see big things for you cats. It's
thank you.
amazing sound. Tell us about the process of writing the music, because it seems like you all came from different backgrounds and different bands, and you've come together, and sometimes is there a head writer? Is this a collaboration thing? How's this working out for you guys?
So far, it's been a lot of Shane. He and I have been writing together for about a year. He gives me a lot of guitar riffs, things like that, and I'll just bring lyrics and we just kind of go, and he'll play me a riff and I'll start singing, and then he'll sometimes stop, and then I'll keep singing just to see where the progression goes. And but honestly, it's mostly been Shane. This album has.
I would have to disagree a little bit there. But
Well, in my eyes,
I appreciate it, but it really is.
Fight.
Well,
I'm sure you feed each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can give an idea, you start with a guitar riff or whatever, but then what Caitlin adds on top of it can totally change where it goes.
Sure.
And then getting Fish and Will in there, the rhythm section, just, to me, it's like almost the song became something way more than it was to begin with. So
Right.
I may have started some ideas of songs, but it's really like a collaboration. And when Caitlin comes into the studio and can transform the song with the vocals, then it really comes to life. So
Now, how long have you been doing live shows around the sound, the Puget Sound?
not long. Not long.
You guys are just starting your journey.
Our first show was in August
Late August was our first show.
at Flights.
At Flights.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're back there again this evening.
So you guys, you're at the beginning of this this journey as
Yep.
in the between. It's nice
Just
that you
still
guys.
on the honeymoon.
Yeah, but it's nice that you have.
It's still,
But I always like the fact that a band who is hitting it has something to back them up.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse for me than going to a show and going, man, this band's killer, and there's like nothing there. You know, like, I mean, you hear them, great. You tell people, yeah, you should check this band out, but there's nothing to share with somebody. You guys have
Go to their website, under construction.
Yeah.
but you guys have a CD slash
Or their
EP.
Facebook page, one picture.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we've all been doing it for all our previous bands and for a long time. So we understand the importance of you got to have product and you got to get out there and update things a lot because you want people to pay attention, right? And it's important to us. And we get a thrill out of it ourselves, having stuff out there and
Oh, yeah.
being up there.
Yeah, and you can check them out at their website, which is musicinthetbetween.com.
Which is under construction.
Which says under
But it has all the links.
I did not.
It gives
know
you all
that.
the links. No,
Yeah,
you're
because
good.
you go to their
I
Reverb,
went
their
to the
Facebook, and
Yeah, it was Reverb I went to.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you can-
I didn't
Yeah.
know.
No,
I didn't,
You're totally right, though.
I didn't mean to.
We at least
hit
had to
a
put the
button.
links up.
Exactly.
no, it's got a really nice picture and a lot of links.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
And you can like them on Facebook, and you can follow where they're going to be.
We'll take those words off shortly.
It was Will. It was
leave it
all
there.
Will.
Exactly. It's his
told us-
fault. He's not here.
We'll blame the guy who's not here.
Smart, very smart. Because by the time he hears this show's over tonight, he can't screw it up, right?
Exactly.
Will, check it out.
Now, Caitlin, one of the things that when we have a band in here that is primarily fronted by female, and we've had bands in here that were all female rockers and so forth. We know because Voxie was in a band, lead singer, and we know that a lot of times, especially in our area, it's a male's game.
Absolutely.
You know, especially in the rock area, singer-songwriter might be a little different, but in the rock arena, it's a guy's game. Do you feel like you have to, really bring it or prove yourself, or are you just like screw it, take me as I am?
I love being up there and on stage, so I think it's who I am. It's what I want. This is me. I don't really feel like I have to necessarily prove anything, but I get up there and it just ooze rock.
Do you ever look at that guy who, as you're walking in, he said, "Hey, are you the girlfriend? Or are you who are you
Yeah.
with?" And then as soon as you really get ripping, you just look right at him.
Oh yeah,
I'm on you,
yeah.
buddy.
Yeah. Well, and
your girlfriend right
honestly,
here.
the energy from my bandmates is just so great that it's just so with every show it's just been getting easier and more fun.
Absolutely.
Honestly, it's been getting better.
Yeah.
And that's
And this is
important.
only our 5th show
Yeah,
tonight.
just wait. It's going to be crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's very important. And for those of you who want to see them, I'll give it out again. October 12th, here in Tacoma at the Backstage Bar and Grill. And then on the 13th, which is the very next day, they will be at Studio 7 up in Seattle.
Can I also say that also on the 27th of October, Halloween weekend, it's going to be a big Halloween show. We're going to be with a bunch of electronic and goth bands.
Wow.
Like Glass Android, Murder Weapons, XY Beautiful. So it'll be, costume contests and stuff. We'll get all the information out. Got to work on a flyer this week for it, though.
Now,
At Fuel.
where would you or how would you categorize or explain your music to somebody who comes up to you and you say, "Oh yeah, I'm in a band." Oh, well, what do you play?
I just say modern hard rock.
We're something in the between.
Yeah. It's usually harder rock with melodic vocals.
Yeah.
I get a lot of.
Because it's you brought up that
It's
you're
just
playing
so
with some
hard to
goth
explain.
bands. There does seem to be some slight goth overtones.
Kind of that Evanescence sort of.
Uh-oh, there's that comparison.
Get that a lot. Get that.
Do
a
you
lot.
get that a lot?
All the
Does that
time,
bother you?
Not really. My boyfriend laughs at me because every time everyone's like, "Oh, you sound like Amy Lee," I just kind of yeah. But I have always sang like bass alto for the most of my singing career, and she's just so much higher than I am. I don't know. I only think because it's a rock.
I think it's the style of the vocals, the
Yeah.
elongated,
Yeah. Did you hear that,
Yeah.
guy? Save the
Yeah.
emails. She has a boyfriend. Okay? Back off. Calm down. Because you know that was coming.
All respect to Amy Lee, but when you see
Oh,
Caitlin,
absolutely.
when you see
Oh,
Caitlin on
yeah,
stage,
no,
Caitlin brings it. Caitlin brings
Well, the
it.
comparisons are always, fall short anyway, but everybody goes there. Everybody
Exactly.
They
tries to
have to
find
make a
something that they.
Oh yeah,
That
no,
they
it's
connect with.
it
Yeah.
definitely. And I mean, I brought up Jackalope earlier, who is kind of a goth electronic.
never heard of Jackalope.
You should check them out. Yeah, they're out of Vancouver. They, kind of goth. Metal, sort of with some electronic overtones and stuff, and it's very reminiscent of what you guys do. And it's phenomenal, though. Like I'm always amazed at what the talent and the different sounds that come out of our area, and it just always pushing the envelope, always something a little bit different, a little bit new. And that's why we love playing it, because it just pushes that whole notion of we're either a metal town or we're a grunge town, and we get tired of that because we've moved so far beyond that.
Yeah.
People haven't caught up to what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Well, hey guys, I want to thank you so much for coming in. Everybody, go check them out. It's In the Between. That is their name. You can like them on Facebook and follow them. Go to their website, musicinthebetween.com. October 12th, Backstage Bar and Grill, 13th, Studio 7, and then the 27th, they're at Fuel,
Yes.
Pioneer Square, for the big Halloween party. Fantastic. Get their CD. It's titled Fall in Line, and we're going to put this on the high recommendation list. A stellar
Oh,
rating
I like that.
from Big D.
1 out of 5 stellar.
There you go.
No, it was a pleasure to have you in. Thank you so much, and best of luck. We're looking forward to following what you guys do and watching you guys just get big. I think you guys really have a special thing going.
We'll always come back.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
very
thanks.
much.
Yeah, don't forget the little people.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get out of here with the title track
Of the band.
of the band,
Love this one.
and this is the song "In the Between." Be right back. Northwest Convergence Zone.